Hello everybody at Enchanted Emerald. This is Melissa bringing you another reading here for this Wednesday, August 11th, 2021. As I give people a few minutes to hop on, I am going to obviously do a little shameless self-promotion here. If you are catching me on the live, please don't hesitate to hit me with the hi down in the comments below. Let me know that you're on here. And as always, if you're catching me on the replay, hit me with the hashtag replay so that I know that you are catching all these beautiful messages as they are coming out. We have a really awesome read here. It's a little strange, but hey, I'm gonna roll with it. I feel like the energy is just a little bit weird today. Hi Susan, thank you for hopping on. You know, the moon is void, of course, a little bit, and I just feel like, I don't know, this afternoon the energy just feel like, oh, and I just felt so tired all of a sudden out of nowhere, but I am rolling with it, so that's okay. All right, so here I use the original traditional Rider-Waite deck as always, of course, and here we have, out of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and it came out in the reverse. At the bottom of the deck, I was very drawn to show as well the Three of Wands. Okay, so definitely looking for some different opportunities as a result of some things that are happening. With this Nine of Pentacles, I'm really feeling that there might be someone really doing some self-probing, right? Like really asking yourself some very thought-provoking questions, asking yourself, like, is this situation right? What was this person's intentions? Maybe you're replaying this scenario in your mind and there was a lot of he said, she said, and so really trying to get to the bottom of that in your mind as you are rediscovering more and more details as you replay this scenario in your mind. But to what extent, as it replays over and over again, is that truth or is it not? Because it's like this game of telephone where you whisper in someone's ear and then by the time it gets to like the last person, it's a completely different message. It's so distorted. It's kind of what happens in our mind a little bit sometimes, right? Where you think that you're remembering the details correctly and you might not be. And so it's just important for us to be mindful of that. Hi, Gary. Thanks for hopping on. So it's important for us to be mindful of that as well, that our mind can play some tricks on us sometimes, and that's okay as long as we're aware of that. But I think that these questions are surfacing now because I think overall things have been eroding, things have been happening to kind of like wear us down a little bit is what I'm really feeling with that, okay? And so I feel like it's important for you to kind of look at the facts, whether you actually, I feel like there's like a list or a document that's like being made where like maybe even someone's like making a pros and cons list. I'm getting chills with that. That's for someone for sure. Where someone's like looking to see exactly where the evidence lies. And so, you know, the pros and cons list is really what I'm seeing there with that for sure, where it helps to see things on paper for sure. So really looking to see where the signs all point. And so I do feel like as a result of this situation, there will be repercussions, okay? I feel like there's been, as a result of this situation kind of replaying in your mind, it's kind of like you're torturing yourself a little bit. Maybe if you're not torturing yourself a little bit, it's where like we feel like we've become obsessive by that. We could have obsessive thoughts. It becomes a habit when we start to do those things, right? And so, you know, we feel like these things could be irrational thoughts, right, that come in as well. And so it gets a little bit skewed. And we have to be very careful and pay attention to the state of our mind, right? So, and pay attention to what's happening around us as well, because our state of our mind kind of determines things in our external as well, or our external kind of reflects our internal, I guess I should say. So I think that this self-probing, this thought-provoking, you know, this inquiry, I guess, that you're doing of yourself, this inventory that you're doing of yourself, is really where you're going to get to the bottom of things in terms of how you played a role in that and how you can change that going forward. I feel as though you have to understand what's true for you and what makes things true for you. I do feel as though your faith could even be called into question, or maybe it's about having faith to get you through this situation. I feel as though embracing your truth has been difficult for you in the past. Maybe it's you know, been expressed as like a cross to bear for you, right? Knowing the truth has become a little bit like more of a burden for you. And so you've seen that truth is like your enemy a little bit, and you've kind of let it weigh you down, or you've buried that truth and allowed others to, you know, I don't want to say walk all over you, but you've lowered your standards a little bit. Maybe you're tolerating things that you shouldn't tolerate. Things are just feeling completely out of balance. And so, you know, it's about standing now in your truth and knowing that you have to do this confidently, right? And so if you aren't happy as things are right now, it's time to change those things, and it's okay. If you need to take out the trash, literally and figuratively, right? Because we got to clean up our environment so we can help our internal organize things, right? But we also have to maybe cut things out, people, places, and things. You know, you have to understand that you deserve amazing things. And it starts with letting go of things that do not align with your belief on what your self-worth is. And that's exactly what this card is about. And so it's a beautiful process, and it doesn't have to happen overnight. You can start to make little changes. It will start to show bigger changes in the end, and that's a beautiful process as you come out on the other side of that, just knowing that there's so much more out there for you. So really good stuff today here in our reading, and I do so hope that this resonates for you in some way, shape, or form. And as always, I will be back with another read for you guys again soon. Not all general readings can resonate for everybody, but if you feel so inclined to desire a personal reading, I'd love to be able to do that for you. You can hit me up in the messenger or at enchantedemeraldny@gmail.com, or you can hit me up on my website and purchase a reading. For those that have purchased readings on my Square site, I have sent out emails with dates and times to try to set something up. Please check your junk mail if you feel like you haven't gotten that, and I will be back with another read for everybody again soon. Take care.